dangerously low on iced tea. So, oh, dangerously low. I'm almost out of iced tea. So, first of all, we're out of tea, Dom. Louisiana. It's an emergency. We have an emergency. The lack of tea. Now, there's this shit that my stepdad had all this green tea, so we might have to go green and join the green party for a while. Do. All right, so we're gonna have to drink Kroger green tea. Being serious. All right. We gotta have some kind of teage. The teage. And I had no idea we were running out of Louisiana until it was too late. Until I had to resort to Kroger green tea. This is how dire the situation has become. I need to keep better quantities. Quantity. Oh, happy Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend to everyone. Yeah. Maybe this will do her here. For the mini bags, maybe. This perhaps may be sufficient during the tea emergency, the emergency, but the tea apocalypse. It won't be a nice tea party today. See that? It won't be a Houston tea party today. That's for sure. Mix it around. The Doritoasters. So we have the Doritos while that's happening over there. Better get some green tea. Like in the famous words of William Wallace, they may take our lives, but they'll never take our teedom. Oh, the Powerball lottery climbs to $1.1 billion. 1 and 1. We're having some fun in the bedroom all day and all of the night. 2 and 2. We're ready to screw. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. All day and all of the night by the Kinks. 1.1. 1 and 1. We're having some fun. Yeah, I like the Dirty School rendition was the best. Yeah. In elementary school in the 1980s. Yeah. It was like 3 and 3. You know what? It's got dirtier from there, huh? Oh, yeah. I just like 1 and 1. We're having some fun. That's one of my favorite ones. The real lyrics are, girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day, and all of the night. That's the non-kid dirty version. That's the original version. Yeah. Okay, getting this tea green. Should we put some honey in the tea? It's already a little bit of sugar. Put a little bit of honey in there. Honey green tea. We could try. I got the honey bear. Wildflower. Good Flow Honey Company, Austin, Texas. Local. Yeah. All right, there you go. one and one. We're having some fun. Ooh. Yeah. The OG, the Kinks. Yeah, it's a fantastic band. Yeah, actually, the Kinks, they inspired a lot of fantastic Van Halen covers in the 1980s. So, yeah, they were definitely a revolutionary rock and roll, British rock and roll band for sure. Da, 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 da. Ooh, 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 ooh. People gonna become a billionaire tonight on Labor Day? Ride the labor waves? Yeah. Maybe without the Kinks there would have been no Oasis or no Van Halen, maybe. I don't know if I'd go that's kind of a stretch, but it's possible. Probably the elephant in the room is like, oh, well, if there had been no Beatles, maybe there had been no Kinks or no Who or no Led Zeppelin or no, anybody else. So definitely no Oasis for sure. Yeah, I went to Tivana once with my friends. We tried out some tea. There's not really a story about it. In the Galleria shopping center in Houston. Yeah. We didn't ice skate that day though, but we did go to Madeline. I had onion soup. I have good onion soup. Green tea. Green tea. Sometimes a guy has to brew what he's got to brew. I was like, how was I gonna rhyme tea? Like I got to do something, And I was like, oh, I could do. Sometimes a guy has to brew what he's got to brew. And I was like, oh, that's gonna work. When you have to improvise a situation, So there's the green honey tea. I don't know how it's gonna taste. Probably. We're kind of just rashing our Wheezy right now, or Louisiana, and just kind of hold on to it. It's 90125 day. Yes, record from 1983. Exactly 90125. Wow. Yeah, do the Yes tribute later. So Doritoast. First of all, maybe some people thought that the album record 90125 was a reference to, like, Beverly Hills 90210. So that's 902. This is 90125. No, it was a reference to the album catalog number. And so they decided to use that for some reason. I guess it was shits and giggles. Or something like that. Oh, time to cut the cheese. That cheddar block. Right. Rocking the block. Yeah. So it had nothing to do with Beverly Hills or California area codes at all. Yeah. By the late 70s, the hit progressive rock, classic rock group Yes was falling apart, basically. But also in the late 70s, cocaine was becoming a lot more popular. And that long, progressive, classic stoner rock with the long, progressive, classic rock songs, sometimes with songs as long as 11, 12, 13 minutes, was falling out of favor, especially with album AOR, album-oriented rock, where the standard pop rock song was going down to manageable standards to about a 3-minute mark. So, the Doritoast? Yeah, Doritoast. Like album-oriented rock, it's like AOR. So bands like Journey and post-punk, and bands like the Cars, the Police were emerging in the late 70s. And the Yes was still trying to do their, long-winded progressive rock songs. Like Genesis, early Genesis. But the times were changing and the music was changing. And so they looked like they were just dead ducks. They were just doing the same old, the old dog was doing the same old tricks and not learning, not adapting, not growing or changing. Plus they had a string of lineup changes and keyboardists, and so drummers. And they had a few failed records. So the records aren't really bad. They're just pretentious and long. They're kind of like the decadent part of progressive rock. Too pretentious, too decadent, too based on concept albums. So, but that was really big in the 1970s to have really long operatic, intellectual, productions like that. The Doritos. Put a little mayonnaise or something. Put a little mayonnaise. Okay. Right. So Yes's downfall began with Tales of Topographic Oceans, which was an overbloated, long-winded ode to the Vedas, I think, of Hindu scripture. Not exactly the most popular thing you could pick in the West. Well, Genesis had already done the Bible, so, or at least Revelation. So. if Yes wanted to set the Bible to be a rock album, then, you know. And plus there was Andrew Lloyd Webber and Antichrist Superstar in the late 70s, so it had already been being done, I guess. Yeah. So John Anderson, the lead singer of Yes, had left the group by the dawn of the 1980s, and Yes was splintering into different factions. And so the bassist and singer, secondary singer, I guess, with Tony Kaye and the guys who made Jeffrey Downs and the Buggles, who made the first MTV music video, which was Video Killed the Radio Star. They made a project called Drama. And so so at first it wasn't even called Yes, as Yes was disbanded in essence. A new hot rock and roll electric guitarist was called Trevor Rabin, joined the project. And so some songs from Drama went on the Yes, the 90125. Okay. Oh, I got a butter knife, but anyway. Oh. The excitement of talking about 90125. Yeah, the excitement. The rebirth of Yes into the 80s. Basically because Trevor Rabin had all these great songs. And I wouldn't say it was because of Chris Squire and Tony Kaye and because of John Anderson. It's because this younger guy, guitarist, Trevor Rabin, had fantastic ideas. And so, particularly in the song Owner of a Lonely Heart, which basically single-handedly saved the album and had a major hit single for Yes, which they hadn't had a major hit single in years. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get that toasted. And the iconic riff for Owner of a Lonely Heart by Trevor Rabin. It was da 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 da. It was pretty amazing. Just like, I think it's just some power chords, right? Da 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 da. But also modern 80s synthesizers and productions, guitar loops, guitar pedals, effects, made it sound not very simple, very complex machinery of the song. John Anderson was invited to on the Drama sessions, and then eventually turned into a Yes album. They decided to call it Yes because it had most of the old Yes players, Chris Squire, John Anderson, and Tony Kaye from the original Yes days, before he was replaced by Rick Wakeman. I would assume that Alan White was probably on the drum kit because Bill Bruford had went to King Crimson. So here we are on 90125 Day. Yes. Labor Day as well. And also the day of Labor Day. I'm sorry, and also the day of the $1.1 billion Powerball lottery, of course. Yeah, the combination of the high almost. When I was a kid, I thought the lead singer of Yes and Rush, I thought they were girls because they had really high, registry, and of course they're not girls, but they just had such a amazing vocal range that they sounded almost like girls. When I was a kid, I couldn't really tell the difference. So John Anderson has this really high, amazing choral voice, really high registry, and Chris Squire has this amazing baritone, like this bassy type voice, and so they really complement each other like yin and yang. So the vocal harmonies are pretty excellent, and Trevor Rabin could sing pretty good. So you have all these great vocal harmonies going on in Yes. Almost like a John Lennon and Paul McCartney dynamic. You have light and dark together, and it sounds like the variations they are foils to one another and make the art more dynamic, sound better. Oh, did I burn it? I did. Well, I like a little. I didn't blacken it totally, but I did kind of fry it for sure. Go ahead and. Oh well. That's my Doritoaster. I like a little bit of char though, so I will say I do like a little. Not too much, not fully black, but just a little bit. Okay, let's get him. Bad boy off in here. All right, that side's not so bad though. All right, that's the Wheeler's Doritoaster right there. Happy Powerball Day and $1.1 billion, and also the do a little. We'll do some straight down the middle with the Doritoaster. The ham, mesquite ham on it too. So, happy Labor Day, Monday, 90125 day, which is not an official holiday because it'll never come again. And a joyous September to you and yours. Yeah. And good luck if you get a Powerball ticket tonight. God bless.